Why don't we ever play hide and seek with jellies, because they always wobble and give away their hiding spot. Welcome to this jam-packed adventure into the world of jelly making. It's a process that's as satisfying to watch as it is delicious to taste. Jellies, those wiggly, jiggly treats that never fail to bring a smile, have a history that stretches all the way back to the 15th century. Yes, you heard right, the 15th century. Back then, jellies were a luxury only the wealthy could afford. Imagine that. A world where jelly was the food of kings and queens. These days, jellies are a treat everyone can enjoy, and the process of making them is a delightful journey. From selecting the fruit, to adding the perfect amount of sweetness and setting the mixture just right, the art of jelly making is a dance of flavors and textures. So, are you ready to wobble into the world of jelly making? Every great jelly begins with great fruit. It's the zest of life, the squeeze of excitement, the pulp of creativity. Now the first step in the jelly making process is selecting the fruit. But don't think it's as simple as just picking up any old fruit from the grocery store. Oh no, this is a task that requires discernment and a keen eye. You see, picking the right fruit for your jelly is a lot like selecting a date for prom. Imagine you're in the produce aisle and you're scanning the rows of fruit like a teenager scanning the school hallway for the perfect prom date. You can't just go for the first apple that catches your eye. It might be too tart, too sweet, or heaven forbid, bruised. The fruit needs to be ripe, but not overripe. Firm, but not too hard. It's all about balance. It's a delicate dance, much like the awkward shuffling at prom. Once you've made your selection, it's time to prepare the fruit. We're talking about washing, peeling, and chopping. It's a labor of love, much like painstakingly putting on that corsage or boutonniere without pricking your fingers. And there you have it. You've selected your fruit, prepared it with care, and now it's ready for the next step. And just like that, our fruit is ready to dive into the pool of transformation. If life gives you lemons, make lemon jelly. And remember, sugar is the sweet talker that convinces the fruit to become jelly. Now let's get down to the sweet business of transforming our fruity mixture into glorious jelly. With the fruit at the peak of its flavor, we add sugar and pectin. Think of sugar as the charismatic charmer at a party. It has a way of persuading the fruit to release its juices and meld into a harmonious blend. The more sugar you add, the sweeter your jelly will be, but remember, balance is key. Too much sweetness can overwhelm the delicate flavor of the fruit. Next, we introduce pectin, the unsung hero of jelly making. This naturally occurring substance is found in many fruits and is the secret to jelly's unique wobbly texture. The pectin reacts with the sugar and the fruit's acid, creating a gel that sets our jelly. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that sugar isn't just there for sweetness? It's also a natural preservative. It helps to extend the shelf life of our jelly, ensuring that we can enjoy its deliciousness for longer. So, the next time you're spreading a dollop of jelly onto your toast, remember to thank the sugar for its dual role in taste and preservation. Now that our fruit has been sweet-talked, it's time to turn up the heat. Here's where things get steamy, literally. The fruit, sugar, and pectin are about to have a hot party. Now imagine a sauna, but instead of people, it's filled with our fruity friends. The temperature rises, the air grows hot and heavy, and there's a certain kind of magic in the air. Just as the sauna makes us sweat, the heat makes our mixture sweat too. It's not a pretty sight, but hey, this is the road to jelly greatness. The sugar starts to melt, the fruit releases its juices, and the pectin, well, the pectin just hangs out, waiting for its moment of glory. As the heat continues to rise, our mixture starts to bubble and boil like a jacuzzi for fruits. It's a wild, frothy party in there. The mixture is bubbling away, and the pectin, having patiently waited, now steps in. It binds everything together, transforming our boiling mixture into a smooth, glossy substance. But here's the thing about this process. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. The boiling process is a dance, a ballet of fruit, sugar, and pectin. The heat is the music, and together they create a performance that is nothing short of spectacular. So we've survived the heat, and our mixture has become a jelly. But wait, we're not quite done yet. After a hot party, even jelly needs some chill time. It's like the after party for jelly. Now, we're at the final and perhaps the most exciting step of the jelly making process. It's where we allow our jelly to cool down, to get its groove on, and to transform from a hot liquid to a delightful wobble. Here's a fun fact for you. Jelly needs to be completely cool before it can truly wobble. That's right. It's not about rushing to the finish line, it's about taking the time to chill and set. You see, as the jelly cools down, it starts to shrink slightly. This shrinking action is what creates that delightful wobble we all love. It's like the jelly is dancing to its own beat. So, how long does this cooling process take? Well, it depends on the size of the jelly. A small jelly might need a few hours, whereas a larger jelly could need a whole night to fully set. But remember, patience is key here. After all, good things come to those who wait. So we leave our jelly to its own devices, letting it cool, shrink, and start its wobble dance. And when it's ready, we have a masterpiece, a work of art, a wobble-tastic jelly that's ready to jiggle its way into your heart. And there you have it, a wobble-tastic jelly, ready to jiggle its way into your heart. Remember, life is like a bowl of jelly, always ready to wobble but never falls down.